the Healing Hour for December 24th, 2019. This is your host, Tyson Bannigan, the Empath Business Strategist. I help empaths discover their divine gifts, remove obstacles, and achieve true success. Want some help? Give me a call, toll free in North America, 1-866-369-7464. This is Tyson Bannigan. This is the Healing Hour. I'm with you for the next hour as we get ready for Christmas Eve. This is the last show for 2019, and this is a big year coming up in 2020. Lots of change and transformation about to happen on planet Earth and in your own life. So there's three ways you can join me on today's show. You can phone in toll free in North America, which is 1-866-369-7464 or 1-866-DOWSING. You can join me by the WhatsApp through Facebook by using my telephone number 250-803-2480. And of course, you can also click the link wherever you're watching the show. Click the Zoom link, which is 493-144-196, and join me live here on the show on Zoom. So if you're watching this show, please let your network know that we are live. And if you have any questions, feel free to type them in and we'll get to answering them for you. Any dowsing and energy healing questions that you may have for today, I'd be more than willing to help you. So Laura says that she can't join me. She's at the hospital with her brother-in-law. So let's send her brother-in-law some energy. So we'll send him some healing energy right now. So let's do that. So we'll do the clearing and so we'll do an installation. So I, Tyson Ben, in my holy name, undertake transmission of healing energy from myself to all those listening to this call now and in the future. I send you blessings for the new year and to deal with any to clear any non-beneficial energies from your system, to help you if you're in the midst of healing, to speed up your healing, and if you are working towards your own personal enlightenment, to bring you further into the light. So I declare it so with the assistance of Divine Mother, Creator God, and all that is. I declare it so, so be it. It is done. Thank you. So there you are, a little Christmas and New Year's blessing for you. I'm just gonna type in and let Laura know we just sent some energy. If it will let me do this. It doesn't want me to type in right now, so I'm going to go back over to the Facebook page, the Dowsing Energy Healing Closed Facebook page, and see if there's anybody's shown up and whether I can answer any questions for you. So let me just see here. Dowsing and energy healing. Beautiful sunny day here in the shoe shop, at least it was for a few minutes. The sun just came through the clouds, had a beautiful little afternoon of sun, and now it's clouding up again. And I'm just going to scroll down the Dowsing and Energy Healing group and see if anybody's shown up and if there's any questions. Okay. So at the get-go, I was hoping to make to have 1,000 subscribers in the Academy, where all the healing hours are posted and all the wellness shows that we've done. We're at 929, so I'd love to get to 1,000. So if you haven't joined, please do so. I'd really appreciate that. Scrolling down here and to see that I am live. Don't have any questions yet. Asking anybody. I'm hearing and seeing you live. Okay, welcome, Patrick Smith. Do you have any questions? Yeah, I cut out at 1:20:52, but I'm back. So Patrick, I hope you can come back and join the show here because we're live again. Okay, so maybe I can just send him a little notice here. See if we can do that. I'm just gonna go to Patrick here and see if we can find him. All right, it's very, very slow today, both in the internet and trying to respond to everybody's. All right, so we're going to scroll down here and we're going to answer some of the questions that showed up in the dowsing and energy healing group. All right. So Patrick Smith, if you're out there, feel free to type in any questions you may have. All right, so this is one of the quotes that I liked that showed up. This is: the universe responds to your frequency. It doesn't recognize your personal desires, wants, or needs. It only understands the frequency in which you're vibrating at. For example, if you're vibrating in the frequency of fear, guilt, or shame, you're going to attract things of a similar nature to support that frequency. If you're vibrating in the frequency of love, joy, and abundance, you're going to attract things that support that frequency. It's like you're tuning into a radio station. You have to be tuned into the radio station you want to listen to, like you have to tune into the energy you want to manifest in your life. And further to that, when you do the deep clearing protocol, really what you're doing is you're raising your energy field so that all that no longer serves you is taken out of the field, and all of the intentions that you want to manifest in 2020 come from you making a declaration by saying, I, in my holy name, hereby do declare, and then you state what it is that you do want after you've cleared what you don't want. By raising your energy doing the deep clearing protocol, what it does is that all the vibrational frequencies that are match your energy or lower no longer have access to you anymore. So if you are vibrating at a frequency of, say, B, and the entity is at a lower frequency from B, say it's something minus B, then it no longer can have any effect on you, because it can't enter your energy field. So this is why it's really important to do a deep clearing, raise your energy, take back your personal power, stand in your truth no matter what. Because as you raise your vibrational frequency, as you move towards personal enlightenment, then it gets easier and easier to deal with those entities that show up in your life, or actually to even clear any karmic debts that you have may incurred in this lifetime or past lifetimes, or to deal with any situations that show up in your life. It's not that they don't show up, it's just that you know how to deal with them with more ease and grace. So I really encourage you, if you haven't done the deep clearing, make it your goal at 2020 to do 21 days or longer, preferably do from 21 to 66 as well, and really make this the year in which you become your original self. You take back your personal power and remember who you truly are, and so that you are not only can be clear and powerful for your loved ones and yourself, but you can also, if you have clients, assist them as well. All right, so we're just going to go back over to the dowsing and energy healing closed Facebook. Laura, if you can hear me, if you're in the hospital, we just sent you some healing energy to you and your brother, and to everybody on this call here. So we're just going to go back over here and see if we can get back into the dowsing and energy healing closed Facebook group. And if you're listening to this show, don't forget that you can join me 3 different ways. You can phone in toll-free in North America, 1-866-369-7464. You can also ask me questions in the comments below. And you can also click the Zoom link and join me live as well. So let me just see if anybody has joined us here. I don't see anybody. Patrick Smith, if you're still out there from the previous call, then please feel free to join me on this new call, because for whatever reasons it cut out. As I mentioned, the Academy YouTube channel, where all of the past wellness shows and also the healing hours are posted, we now have 929 subscribers. So why not help make it 1,000 subscribers and join us so that we can make that goal in 2020. So we just did a show, an interview, which has just been posted with Lois Jarrett about what's coming in 2020 and what we can expect. This is part of her new book that she's just about to publish. In actual fact, she's raising money as we speak to have it finally edited and published. And it really is a guide for empaths to be able to understand what is going on and handle the energies that are coming at us in 2020. And it's a great synopsis of what we could expect as we move forward. So if you get an opportunity to donate to that for her so that she can pay for the editor, that would be greatly appreciated. And I think it's at $25, you'll actually get a copy of the book, and you'll get mentioned in the book as well. So why not get mentioned in a really important book for empaths and for those that are wanting to know how to deal with the new energies of 2020. So I encourage you to do that, okay? So we're going to see if anybody else is going to show up here and ask any questions. So in the meantime, I'm going to scroll down and answer some more questions that come out of the Dowsing and Energy Healing closed Facebook group. So I'm just going to share the screen now, and so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so here goes. So here's where we're broadcasting now. Scary to see yourself while you're broadcasting, but here you are. Just going to see if I can scroll down here. Subscribers, so and join us. We seem to be having two of us, so we don't want that. So we're going to scroll down here. This is what I just read about the frequency in the world that you project is matched by what comes back to you. And that's why it's important to do the deep clearing. And I've got a little post here that says, Christmas is not so much about opening our presents as opening our hearts. I love that. Okay. And so Gail says, happy holidays to you and all the others out there. And this was interesting. There's somebody looking for their lost dog. His name was Lucas. And I did some tuning in around Lucas, and it's interesting because dogs, that can be very, well, all dogs are intelligent. Some of them are super intelligent. Some of them are in their incarnation prior to becoming actually the next incarnation, they'll come back as a human. But that being said, I tuned into Lucas, and he's alive and well. It's just that Lucas is working with another family. He's on a mission to help another family. And he says to his original family not to worry, that he's busy right now, and he knows his way home to his former home, if that's meant to be. In other words, he's on a mission. And once he's finished that, if it's part of what he needs to do to come home to his original owners, he will do so. So I found that really interesting. I know in my experience in working with dogs before that dogs really know when their time is up with you, if that's what they need to do. And they also know where they're going next and who they need to work with. So there's they're little angelic type beings that are here to really bring a joy into people's lives, to help with healing, to help with clearing, to help open people's hearts. And sometimes when that family has succeeded in doing the work that little dog or that animal has come to do, then they move on to the next family to continue to do their work and help other people. So, okay, so this is a little winter solstice meditation that I created many years ago, and I posted it again this year. And of course, we just crossed the midline in the Northern Hemisphere on the 21st, where the light and the dark is matching each other. And now the light will start to grow as we move through the solstice, and the light will start to gather in the Northern Hemisphere. And of course, in the Southern Hemisphere, it will start to get less and less light during the day. So here it is. As we cross the event horizon of the dark night of the soul, and the light begins to return to the Northern Hemisphere, let us remember, why did we choose to incarnate at this momentous time on planet Earth? Is this not our time to bring forth the light in everything we say, think, do, and become? Is this not the time for us to join a community of like-minded people, to take back our power and to stand in our truth no matter what? Is this not the time for all of us to be all that we can be? If not now, then when? The planetary evolution of consciousness awaits your participation. Join the gathering light, and let your light shine forth. I declare it so, so be it, and it is done. So there's a little declaration to take you into 2020, and I love this little post here with this little guy, this little dude sending positive vibes are being sent to you. I'd like to welcome everybody into the group. We're now at 3,438 members in this group. That's a very powerful community. If we were able to focus together to bring about change and transformation on the planet, and wouldn't that be wonderful? Here's another quote that I really liked and I posted from a friend of mine. The medicine people, we are not gods immune to the damage of living. We are human and we know pain. We know suffering, ours and that of others. The people come to us for our medicine. So we endlessly bridge the worlds to find their souls, to return them, to heal them. When we fly high to the cosmos and burrow deep into the underworld, we carry the weight of our people and draw lifeblood from our own hearts to transmute the death knocking at the doors of our people. We rise up to face the spirits, those that would push us down and those that would hold us up. We rise and rise and rise for others because they need us. And what do we need? We must also answer that call. The continuous healing of ourselves. Healers that go to healers are the courageous ones, the humble heart that beats the strongest, to those of us who knows how, for the renewing waters to be poured upon our heads by our healer grandmothers, and accept the smoke medicine of our grandfathers into our weary hearts, to rest upon the soft furs of our healing sisters, and show us our shadows, because we know we cannot do all of this on our own. It is we who know your battle. It is we who know your soul. It is we who know your enemies, because we know our own. Tara Wayshower, the psychic shaman, or the shamanic psychic. So it's really exciting for me to just hear these words, because they're very, very powerful. And, you know, as we heal ourselves, we heal the world. And because we're all one, when one heals and one is free, we're all free. And no one is free and no one is healed truly until we are all healed and we're all free. So in this bondage of love and compassion, in group consciousness, knowing that we are one, let's make 2020 the year where we can realize this vision of working in a group in unity consciousness to bring about the birthing of the new earth. The next one has to do with something that's been coming up synchronistically over the last 7 days, and that is, once again, the Ho'oponopono prayer, how powerful it is, the prayer of forgiveness for everything that shows up in our life, good, bad, and ugly, that this is all what we've created at the soul level for our own evolution in this incarnation on planet Earth. So it's our opportunity to take advantage of everything as a way of learning. So if somebody is bothering you, or if you're feeling depressed around Christmas, or if you're having trouble meeting your family because it's pushing all your old buttons, know that this is your opportunity. This is your unique opportunity to upgrade your energy by doing the Ho'oponopono prayer, knowing that whatever shows up is for you to learn. So if somebody's in your face, it's not it's not their problem, it's your problem, because as I mentioned previously, your energy is matching their energy, so they're here to point out that there's some unfinished business inside of you. Otherwise, that person wouldn't need to come into your life. So the prayer is really short, but very powerful. It says, I love you. I love me. I love myself, because if I can't love myself unconditionally, or let's put it another way, I can only love another to the extent in which I can love myself. If I can learn to love myself unconditionally, I can learn to love everybody else unconditionally. So I love you. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you need to show up in my life to point out that there's part of me that needs to be healed. So I love you and I'm sorry. And please forgive me, because you wouldn't need to show up in my life if I had already solved that healing inside of myself. So I love you and I'm sorry. Please forgive me and thank you for the opportunity to do this inner work for myself. Because as I heal myself, I heal you, and I heal humanity, and I heal the planet. And so for that, I'm truly grateful. Thank you. And as we scroll down further, this has to do with complaining. One of the things for me is that it's really hard to stop complaining. I think that for me, all of my life, there's some chatter going on in my monkey mind that I'm not happy about this, or I'm not happy about that, or this could be better, or that could be better. And it's really not really being here now. And as my first primary teacher, Baba Ram Das, said, be here now. And, he's just passed on, I think it was yesterday. But that lesson is just as relevant today as the first time he mentioned it or brought it up as his primary teaching, as be here now. If you're dwelling on the past, you're not here now. If you're thinking about or worrying about the future, you're not in the now moment. So how long can you be in this now moment? So try it. Try it when you're brushing your teeth. Can you just brush your teeth with no other thought than just brushing your teeth? Can you totally be one with that toothbrush and those teeth, knowing exactly what that brush is doing, which tooth it's working on? Or are you spaced out and you can't remember whether you did the top teeth or the bottom teeth, or where you were brushing, or is it just a motion that you're spaced out doing because you're thinking of something else? So being here now is being fully present at every moment with everything that you do. Because if you're not present, it means you're spaced out. And if you're spaced out, it means that you're not here now. And if you're not here now, then your body can be occupied by other entities who say, hey, there's a free body available here because nobody's home. The door's open and the welcome mat is there. Let's go and make a campfire in the middle of this wonderful vacant house because nobody's really home. But being home and being in your body means to be grounded, to be connected to the earth, to be able to process what shows up in your energy field, to be present in everything that shows up. And it gives you the opportunity to make the right choices. If you're not really present and you're sort of on automatic pilot and you're just reacting to everything that shows up, you don't have the opportunity, like in Ho'oponopono, to be able to see what the lesson is of the synchronicity of the event that's showing up in your life. So if this says, do you know, repeating complaining rewires your brain to make future complaining more likely. Over time, you find it's easier to be negative than to be positive, regardless of what's happening around you. Complaining becomes your default behavior, which changes how people perceive you. I have a client that I've been working with, trying to help her realize that I know she's in pain and suffering, and I know that if she continues to do what she's doing, her disease and disorder is going to continue, and she's going to take herself off the planet. But she's so concerned about the story she's telling herself and everybody else that, that it's all everybody else's fault. That if her children had only be there for her, if the doctors would only listen to her, or if they'd only put her into a special needs program or whatever, it's all everybody else's fault. She will admit that, maybe the problem lies within herself, but she can't make that turnaround. And what I mean is that complaining is so strong and she's so used to doing it and complaining about her life and everything else around her that there's no energy left over to heal. And it's really tragic because when the story is more powerful than the energy to heal, then you're rapidly going downhill, right? You're going to be taking yourself off the planet. So if you're a negative Nelly, why not make 2020 the year that you change around? Check your voice. Check how you are saying things. Are you saying things like this? Or are you really vibrant and speaking from your diaphragm? Are you sitting up straight? Is your back straight? Or are your shoulders hunched forward? It's in your body. It's in your physiology. It's in your voice. There's more information in your voice than there is in your fingerprint. So why not be aware of how you show up to be in the now moment as much as you can, whether it's brushing your teeth, taking a shower, going for a walk, making love, or pushing a pencil at your desk. Why not try and be totally present instead of being spaced out and watch the magic happen in your life as you change your life around, especially if you can do it with joy. Maybe if you can skip down the sidewalk or go for a walk or hug a tree or pet a dog or, go do some volunteer work. Whatever it takes to get you out of your negativity and to really appreciate how fortunate you are. There's another quote, and that's posted in the other group. I can't really remember exactly details of it, but basically it's talking about if you have a meal tonight, you're better off than 3/4 of the planet, right? If you're feeling well, you're better than, and it goes through all the statistics of what is happening on the planet for most people. And for us in the North America and Europe, Australia, we are so blessed and we're so fortunate, and we take it all for granted when the majority of the population does not have any of the advantages we have, and tonight may be going without yet another meal. So again, be truly grateful for what you do have. And as Nancy says here, Tyson Bannigan, oh, how true. I've seen my own self go negative and complain more than I used to. It does become such a bad habit. Actually, 4 days ago, I recognized it, and dang, it's hard to be so positive now. Practice makes perfect, so I'm working to putting it into action in my daily communications. It's tough breaking old habits. Yeah, that's why you do the deep clearing protocol, is to create the bad habits of letting anybody and everybody into your energy field with the poor me attitude. When you take back your personal power and you stand in your truth no matter what, then you're excluding all those lower energies because you're now back in your body and in charge. So why not make this the year? So further down it says, no matter what forces try to stop you in your tracks, do the deep clearing protocol. Take back your power, stand in your truth, and you'll not only survive, but you'll thrive. So this quote says, you push the truth off a cliff, but it will always fly. You can submerge the truth underwater, but it will not drown. You can place the truth in the fire, but it will survive. You can bury the truth beneath the ground, but will arise. Truth always prevails, and that's your truth of who you are, your true nature. So when you take back your personal power, if you're under personal attack by entities, dark forces, things that go bump in the night, ETs, government intervention, or God knows what all is happening to you, know that you're being tested. Know that it's a trial by fire. Know that it is like Satan testing Christ in the desert, in the wilderness, after 21 days of fasting. But stand in your truth, and because, as it says here, truth cannot be conquered. The truth of your connection to Source, being one with all that is, by declaring, I am God, I am one with all that is, that it trumps everything, absolutely everything. When you say, I am one with the law of one, I do no harm, I ask for the most benevolent outcome of all concerned, I surrender to Source consciousness to divinely flow through me. I am here, do with me what you will. And in that surrendering, all the forces of the universe flow through you. You take back your personal power, you stand in your truth, you become a servant of God, and you breathe fire, and the words that you speak, the truth, will echo forth, and no one can ever subdue you again. This is what this is all about. This is what you're being asked to do. This is your challenge. And why not take this challenge in 2020 and do it once and for all, and stand in your truth and deliver your unique gifts to the world? Why not? And if not now, then when? All right. So it just was the winter solstice and the 21st. And I love this. Not only is it the return of the light in the Northern Hemisphere, but how about rebirthing your own inner light? And why not shining that inner light out into the world and helping change everybody else's light? Okay, so just to go to the negative for a bit here, this has to do with psychotronic warfare. This is government ET intervention that has been happening since the 1970s. So if you're having mind control problems, or if you have thoughts in your head, or entities are coming through your TV or on radio waves, be aware that you're not going crazy. It is a technology that can literally vibrate the water cells in your skull to make you believe that those are your voices that are actually being projected to you through scalar wave and other wave technologies. Okay, this is psychotronic warfare. It's not a pretty thing, but let's be honest, it's been going around since the 1970s. And if you've pissed off the government in anything that you've done, then you're most likely a candidate to have this experience in your life. Can it be overcome? Yes, it can. Will it require a group action? Probably, most likely. It will take a group of people to countervail it. Can you free yourself from this? Absolutely. So it says it is described as a biophasic electric pulse which stimulates the neurons of the brain to resonate at a certain frequency. Excuse me. Thus, the Lily wave has the ability to control the brainwave patterns of the brain. Now, the beauty of this, like everything, is positive and negative, depending on how you use it. From the human mind consciousness, this is our ability to control people, get them to do what you want, put them in submission, and make them beholden to you if you want to be the demigod in whatever way, or a powerful force, or want to be rich, or whatever the craziness that you want to accomplish by subduing other people, then that's what you do. But of course, the karmic consequences in this lifetime and future lifetimes is pretty horrendous, so I don't recommend that, but that's your life path, then go for it. But if you are on your true, coming from your true nature, then there's no reason why you can't use this technology to resonate the brain frequencies in those that are having problems, whether it's schizophrenia or whether it has to do with neural pathways that are shorting, or parts of the brain that are debilitated. You could be sending certain frequencies and programming into the brain in order to help either bypass that part of the brain that's damaged, or actually to set a new pattern or into the brain, like the deep clearing protocol, to help them heal themselves. Because with the right vibrational frequency in the brain or in the body has all the capability of healing itself from any disease or disorder. It just needs the right program. It just needs to have the neural pathways be restructured or back to the original blueprint if they've been messed with. So the beauty of sound healing and other techniques is it relaxes the body long enough through warmth and heat and sound and sacred geometry for the body to settle down and to relax and go deeper, and to let go of the stress and duress that comes from all the electromagnetic pollution that we're engulfed in, like smartphones, like smart meters, like radio waves, like one of the worst ones is coming from your cell phones. All this is really energy that your own consciousness has to overcome just to stay with your head is above water energetically, and it's draining you and draining everybody on the planet, and slowing down our evolution, because we have to use so much energy to counter these frequencies that we could be using for our own spiritual advancement. So to counter this and to deal with these frequencies is really a test of your own endurance. And all I know from personal experience and working with thousands of clients is that you do the deep clearing protocol and you take care of the core fractures, toxic emotions, unresolved conflict in your auric field, then your ability to deal with this type of stress and duress from electromagnetic energies, from cell phone towers, from smart meters, from this type of technology that we're talking about, the Lily wave, mind control energies that are being bombarded on this planet, like coming 5G, which could be used for mind control as well. And it's been tested out in places like China, where there's a camera in every corner. So, and with the technology of face identification, they know exactly where you are every moment of the day, because there's smart technology in everything that you own, in your refrigerator, in your house, in all electronics now, so they know exactly when you open your fridge, when you close your fridge, when you go to sleep, when you get up, when you turn the lights on, turn the lights off. They can take over your camera on your cell phone. But anyway, let's not go there. We know that 2020, that all this craziness will begin to dissipate because the vibrations on this planet collectively will be high enough, accumulatively enough, like the 100th monkey, that this type of mind control will have less and less effect. Okay? So that's why we want to be positive through this whole thing. But it's a good read, and it's important that you know this. And as I said, if you're having any of this problem, then please get hold of me. If you're sensitive to electromagnetic energy, if you are really worried about 5G, if you know that the cell phone is bothering you, if you can't wear a watch because you are the watch won't work on your wrist, if you're going into your home or other people's homes and you're frying your computer, or your literally light switches are burning up around you, or the technology is just short-circuiting out in your house, then we need to help you with your energy field, to manage your energy field and bring it back into the normal range so that you don't adversely affect all the technology around you. Because the technology is been created by human mind consciousness. It doesn't have a lot of spiritual consciousness in it. And if you're around technology come from your higher, true nature, your spiritual connection to source, then you can fry technology. So you want to be able to regulate your energy, or to program your energy, that when you're around your computer, around your technology, that you can work in harmony with it, right? Because it's very important for you. It only took me 5 years of working on my computers to be able to get to that point where they're no longer being adversely affected by my energy. So it's well worth taking the time to do that. So there you are. That's quite a bit about psychotropic warfare, what you can do about, why the deep clearing protocol is a great way to start. And if you need to do deeper work, we can do removing toxic emotions. I'm certified to do that, and also certified to deal with core fractures as well. And we can also do a sound healing as well, as a way of clearing you up. And most trauma comes from between the ages 0 and 7. Something happened with your family of origin. Somebody said something, or somebody who was in authority said something. You could have misinterpreted. Who knows? And you could be running a program that is a false program, and it could be still adversely affecting you at this stage in your life. So why not, let's get rid of it, okay? Why don't we clear it up? So Victoria, thanks for showing up. I'm on the call. Thank you for clearing the session. My grandmother showed up this morning in a nasty way, so I told her she was to leave me alone. Yes, yeah, take back your power. And Victoria, if you don't know about the Court of Atonement, which is Mary Jo Ellis's work, please, on Facebook, look for the Court of Atonement and get Mary Jo Ellis's Court of Atonement booklet. And please put you, your grandmother, and your lineage into the full Court of Atonement. In fact, let me just scroll up or scroll down, and let's play that clearing right now for everybody on this call that has to do with that right now. So here you go. So we're just going to do this is a clearing that has to do with the matriarchal and patriarchal lineage and any bleed through from this life into this life from any past life or any future lives. So I, Tyson Bannigan, in my holy name, undertake a clearing of the matriarchal, patriarchal, and soul family, star family lineages. For anybody listening to this call now or in the future, we undertake this clearing with the assistance of Divine Mother, Divine Father, and the source of all that is. And we clear all concern throughout all the multidimensional timelines, past, present, and future. And through this lifetime, past lifetimes, and future lifetimes, remove all cords, all trauma, all cord fractures, all toxic emotions, and all emotions that no longer serve us, so that the individual listening to this call is free and clear of any intrusions into the energy field, and in particular the heart chakra, for many and all sources, both known or unknown. And we ask in our holy names that this be granted, and all karma be cleared up. And I declare it so in my holy name, so be it, it is done. Thank you. So if you'd like a recording of that, please let me know and I'll send it on to you. I know that you can't necessarily share it from the Dowsing and Energy Healing closed Facebook group, but if you just want to private message me, I'll send it on to you so that you can use it. You can run it in the background, let it play for 24/7, 365, and use that to help clear you and your energy field. So Victoria, thanks for showing up. Do you have any requests for any healing? Please type them in right here and I'll get a chance to answer them for you. So this is Tyson Bennigan. This is the Healing Hour. There's 3 ways you can reach me. You can phone in toll free in North America, 1-866-369-7464. That number is in the comments or the description wherever you're watching this show. You can also use the WhatsApp and come in, phone me anywhere in the world through WhatsApp. The number there is 250-803-2480. And of course, you can click the link and join me on Zoom and join me and participate that way. Or you can just type in, like what Victoria did, your comments in wherever you're watching the show, and I'll be able to answer them. And if you're between shows, and it's not live, you're listening to a recording, then why not just head over the Dowsing and Energy closed Facebook group and ask your question there, and I'll get to it the following week. So Victoria says, thank you. Yes, please send the Court of Atonement via private message so I can play it again. Okay, so that wasn't the Court of Atonement. The Court of Atonement is Mary Jo Ellis. So put Mary Jo Ellis or the Court of Atonement into Facebook and find it there. Season greetings to you, my friend from Costa Rica, Misty. I love you dearly. I hope you and Xavier are having lots of fun in Costa Rica. Say hello to our Dow friends down there. Lots of hugs and kisses to you and your loved ones. Enjoy your time in Costa Rica and come and visit us when you get home. Patricia Smith, Court of Atonement, Amy Jo Ellis. Yes, that's it. So please get her booklet and please learn how to use it, particularly if it has to do with clearing. But let me just see if we can find a link to the video that I just gave you and be able to post it for you as well for everybody. See if we can scroll down here. There it is here. I'm just going to click on here. This is a clearing that has to do with the meat. Here we get here. Okay, so here it is here. Okay, so no, it's just uploaded here. So I have to go over to the Dowsing and Energy Healing, up to the Academy Facebook page and get it there. And then I'll put the link in the comments underneath this show so everybody can download it. All right, so I'm scrolling back down here. If we have any, I'll just go back up and see if there's any more comments or requests or questions that have been typed in. Thank you for showing up for the show. Yeah, I think that's it for now. Thank you, everybody. So I'm just going to scroll down and see if there's other things that we can answer or deal with. While we're on the show, we got a few more minutes to the top of the hour. If you want to phone in and ask a question that way, 1-866-369-7464, and we'll get your questions answered, get you all set up for the best year ever, 2020. All right. Psychic surgery. Yeah, psychic surgery. Oh, by the way, we have a new member that's joining us in learning how to do healing, both hands-on healing and distant healing. If that's something that you would like to learn and be certified in, which includes psychic surgery with the fingers of light, then please get hold of me in the new year. We meet once a week. The cost is $333 US. We meet once a week. And it's a 6-month program, and you'll receive a certificate for completing a course, and you'll be certified to use the deep clearing protocol and all of my techniques. Plus, you'll be able to refer people to all the courses in the academy, into my academy, and receive a benefit for doing that. In other words, you'll be a joint venture partner. And what could be better than that? We'll help you with your business. If you are doing any other type of healing, then let me assure you that learning how to do distant healing using a pendulum will enhance any other healing modality that you know. I have a theta background, access consciousness background, heart resonance background. I worked with the Divine Mother energies. I've worked with the Sacred Body Technique. I have worked with Divine Gifts Certification Program. I'm a licensed sound healer. I'm a licensed, what would you say? I'm a shaman. I've worked with a shaman out of Mexico, a Mayan shaman, so I have shamanistic training. The point I'm trying to make is that while I have all these techniques in my bag or in my medicine bag, it's the dowsing that brings it all together and allows me to know which one of those medicines in my medicine bag I should be using at any particular time for whatever client. And another way of describing really what dowsing is all about is learning how to connect with source consciousness and receive guidance directly from source. And the more you use your pendulum, the more you open up that channel so that you actually get full-blown communication with, and you really be able to do it instrument-free. So that's the goal, is for you to be able to learn to listen to clear, concise, reliable guidance, to be able to check it with dowsing when you need to, and to know how to work with your emotions and not be overwhelmed with whatever's showing up in your life, good, bad, or ugly, how to let go and get back to center, to your true nature, if you're overwhelmed by human mind consciousness, how to deal with psychic surgery, how to do with intrusions into people's energy field, how to deal with dark energies, how to do exorcism, possession, how to do any of these techniques, how to learn from other master dowsers that have preceded me. I have access to a number, I think 20 odd or 30 odd videos from master dowsers, so we'll be going through all their techniques as well. So it's a real opportunity to learn from a group of master dowsers that's preceded you, on whose shoulders you will stand as you move forward to do the work that you're called to deliver your unique gifts to the world. So if you'd like to be part of this in the new year, the healing group, learn distant healing as well as hands-on healing, please message me. It's $333 a month. For 6 months, you get certified. And like I said, you have a joint venture agreement to use all of my techniques, and also to receive a percentage of every person that you sign in to any one of my courses. So you don't have to design your own courses. Not that I can't encourage you to do that. All right. So we're scrolling down more. So don't forget, every Thursday, if you're a spiritual healer or you have a practitioner of some modality, every Thursday in the dowsing and energy healing, you can post your request. Just say promo Thursday, and that we'll be able to post that for you so that other people know of the services you provide. And this is from Carolyn Molar. I love this. This is, if you can see that on the screen, this is a snowman standing on his head. Love it. All right. Let's scroll down a little bit more. And if you have prayer requests, feel free to also phone them in as well. And also, yes, for soulpreneurs or for soulpreneurs or for anybody who's a highly sensitive person or an empath, if you have a business and you would like some assistance to really rock in 2020, to make this the best year ever, to really help liberate your clients and yourself, then I'm really encouraging you to private message me because we're going to be launching a Soulpreneur Mastermind. It's going to be full co-facilitated with a friend of mine who is very, very gifted in helping people work through their emotional blocks, which there can be many of if you're an empath or a highly sensitive person, because a lot of the stuff that you're processing really isn't your own. So we'll teach you how to know what is yours and what's somebody else, how to clean yourself up using the deep clearing protocol and other techniques, how to know why you are here, why did you incarnate, and what are your unique gifts to deliver to the world. And so why not join us? This is going to, again, be $333, same as the other course. We'll be meeting once a week, and it'll be a 6-month commitment to the Soulpreneur Mastermind. I'm really looking forward to this. It's only limited to 8 people, so people will really get the attention they need to really rock their business in 2020. So come and join us. Private message me if you're interested. We'll get back to you. You're seeing Susan Collins. She's a really good friend. She's a teacher and a very good water dowser. And she also does a lot of teaching in Kuwait as well. Really interesting. She goes and teaches the women in Kuwait how to dowse. Okay, so we're just going to wrap it up here. We're just over the hour, but I just wanted to go back to this cartoon. It says, I think someone put a curse on me. How can I get rid of it? And the little cat says to the dog, well, stop believing in curses. Now, for most people that works, but if you're having trouble with curses, or mojo, or hexes, or black magic, and you can't shake it off, then you need to get hold of me, right? I have clients from right now. I have one client from Japan, and I have another client from Israel, and I have another client from the United States and some from Canada. And we're working on helping clear their energy fields. Now, this is a real challenge to you. And I just want you to know, if you're one of the people that's suffering, then know that there is help out there and that I can help you by teaching you how to clear your energy field and take back your personal power, and also to protect yourself and your loved ones in the future. No matter how painful and how overwhelming it is, and like God knows it can be, know that you're being tested on the soul level. You're being asked to upgrade your energy. You're being asked to upgrade yourself spiritually. And that's why you're being tested like Christ was tested in the desert by Satan. And you're only tested when you're ready to graduate. So if you're being tested now, know that you're ready to graduate. And if you need some help, please private message me, get hold of me, and let's get you cleaned up early in 2020. A lot of you that are having this sort of problem are really master energy healer, dowsers, writers, songwriters, very gifted people that have got themselves into trouble because being empathic, you've taken on other people's energies. Let's get you cleaned up and let's help you deliver your unique gifts to the world. So that's all past the hour. This is Tyson Bennigan. This has been the Healing Hour. Thanks for showing up. And this will be the last call for 2019. Let's welcome in 2020. Have a Merry Christmas. And as I said, let's make this the best year ever for you in 2020. And until next week, be healthy, wealthy, and wise. Bye for now. The Healing Hour, brought to you every Tuesday at 3 p.m. Pacific Time or 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. During the show, you can phone in toll-free in North America, 1-866-369-7464 or 1-866-DOWSING. The Healing Hour is live on Facebook, hosted by the Extraordinary Healing Arts Academy and sponsored by the Facebook page, The Healing Arts Academy. Produced by The Wellness Show, and until next Tuesday, same time, same place, be healthy, wealthy, and wise.